Have you ever stood up from your chair for just a few seconds, only to come back and find it already has a new owner? Your cat is curled up exactly where you were sitting, eyes half closed in pure satisfaction, maybe even looking at you as if to say, "This spot was always mine." Why does this happen almost every single day? Why do cats seem to wait for the exact moment you get up before claiming your seat? The truth is, this behavior isn't random. It's not just a cute habit, and it's definitely not an act of defiance. When your cat takes your seat, they're communicating through instinct. They're sending layered messages that are easy to misread if we don't understand feline psychology. In today's video, Cat Moments explores 9 deeper reasons behind this fascinating behavior. And the final reason might completely change the way you see your cat. Let's begin. Number 9. Your scent is the safest place in their world. A cat's sense of smell is about 14 times stronger than a human's. When you leave your chair, you don't just leave behind warmth. You leave behind an invisible scent map. The smell of your skin, your clothes, and even pheromones you can't consciously detect remain on the surface. To your cat, the chair you just left isn't just furniture. It's a treasure chest of familiarity and safety. When they jump onto it, they're surrounding themselves with your scent, almost like wrapping an invisible security blanket around their body. This isn't about stealing your spot. It's about keeping you close, even after you walk away. Number 8. It's a surprisingly smart way to get your attention. Cats are quiet observers. They understand your routines better than you think. They know exactly where you usually sit. They recognize that this location matters to you. So when your cat sits in your freshly vacated seat, they may be signaling that they want interaction. This behavior isn't accidental. It's learned. Over time, cats notice that when they take your seat, you respond. You might laugh, you might say their name, you might walk over and pet them. That reaction reinforces the behavior. From your cat's perspective, the strategy works. Action leads to engagement. Engagement feels rewarding. So they repeat it. Number 7. Your chair is the perfect heat source. The average body temperature of a cat is around 102 degrees Fahrenheit, about 39 degrees Celsius, which is higher than a human's. Because of this, cats naturally seek warm surfaces to stay comfortable and conserve energy. When you stand up, the cushion holds onto your body heat. To your cat, that spot becomes a perfectly timed patch of sunshine in the middle of the room. Choosing a warm place isn't just about comfort. It helps them conserve calories and supports circulation. Their nervous system is wired to detect and prioritize warmth. They aren't competing with you. They're responding to biology. Number 6. It's a bonding behavior. In natural settings, cats rest near individuals they trust. Sharing resting space strengthens social bonds and increases feelings of safety. When your indoor cat takes your seat, they're reenacting that ancient behavior inside your home. They want to lie where you were. They want to blend their scent with yours. And that subtle merging reinforces connection. Close, comforting interactions like this stimulate oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in both cats and humans. What looks like a small, funny act is actually a quiet sign of belonging. Number 5. Your chair tells a story. Cats analyze scent the way humans analyze visuals. When you leave your seat, you leave more than warmth. You leave information. Your scent carries traces of your emotional state, recent activity, and even stress levels. A cat can detect whether you were relaxed, anxious, physically active, or still. To them, your chair is a biological journal filled with data. When they sniff it and settle down, they're reading your story, in their own sensory language. Before we move into the deeper and more surprising reasons, if this is starting to make sense, take a second to like the video. And don't forget to subscribe to Cat Moments so you can keep uncovering the hidden language of your feline companion. Now let's continue. Number 4. They sense where you feel most at ease. Cats are extremely sensitive to breathing patterns, heart rate shifts, and subtle chemical changes in the body. When you sit somewhere and genuinely relax, your body leaves behind delicate biological cues. Your cat may detect that this is a place associated with calmness and safety. When they choose that exact spot, they aren't just seeking physical comfort. They may be seeking the emotional atmosphere you left behind. In a way, they're settling into your peace. Number 3. They're marking territory. Cats are territorial by nature, even in loving homes. When your cat confidently takes your seat, they may also be reinforcing a sense of ownership. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks, flanks, and paw pads. When they sit, knead, or rub against surfaces, they deposit pheromones. By occupying your chair, they're integrating it into their territory map. And this behavior helps them feel secure and in control of their environment. It isn't personal, it's instinct. Number 2. Social hierarchy instincts still exist. Even indoor cats retain subtle elements of social ranking behavior. In natural environments, higher-ranking individuals often claim the safest or most desirable resting spots. If your cat gently nudges you aside or confidently settles into your seat, they may be expressing a mild form of status behavior. This doesn't mean they don't love you. It simply reflects evolutionary programming that still shapes daily feline behavior. Hierarchy in cats is quiet and subtle, often expressed through space rather than confrontation. Number 1. They imitate you because you matter. The deepest reason may be imitation. Cats often mirror the behavior of individuals they're strongly bonded to. If you regularly sit in a certain place to relax, your cat learns that this location represents safety. When you leave, they step into that same spot as a way of recreating the experience connected to you. They aren't trying to replace you. They're trying to feel closer to you. When your cat sits where you once sat, they may be saying, in their silent language, that they want to be where you were and feel what you felt. So the next time your cat takes your seat, pause before you feel annoyed. That behavior may come from affection. It may come from instinct. It may be a quiet attempt to connect. Cats don't speak with words, but they tell powerful stories through actions. The next time you find your chair occupied, instead of sighing, try smiling. In your cat's world, you may have just been confirmed as the center of their universe. How does your cat usually steal your spot? Share your story in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video on Cat Moments.